Hello everyone, we are going to discuss about Z transforms. In communication engineering, two basic types of signals are encountered. They are continuous time signals and discrete time signals. Continuous time signals are defined for continuous values of the independent variable, namely time, and are denoted by a function ft. Discrete time signals are defined only a discrete set of values of the independent variable and are denoted by a sequence fn. Z transform plays an important role in analysis of linear discrete time signals. What is the definition of Z transform? If fn is a sequence defined for n equals to 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2, so on, then sum from n equals to minus infinity to plus infinity fn z power minus n is called the two-sided or bilateral Z transform of fn and denoted by zfn or f bar z, where z is a complex variable in general. If fn equals 0 for n less than 0, then the Z transform is called one-sided or unilateral Z transform of fn and is defined as Z of fn equal f bar z equal sum from n equals to 0 to infinity fn z power minus n. Properties of Z transforms. Linearity. The Z transform is linear. Z of A fn plus B gn equal A z fn plus B z gn. Next property, time shifting. Z of fn minus n naught equal z power minus n naught z of fn or z power minus n naught f bar z. Z of f t plus small t plus capital T equal z of f bar z minus f0. Frequency shifting property. Z of a power n fn equal f bar z by a. Z of a power n ft equal f bar z by a. Here we should remember this corollary. If z of ft equals to f bar z, then z of e power minus at ft equal f bar z e power a capital T. Time reversal for bilateral Z transform property. If z of fn equal f bar z, then z of f of minus n equal f bar 1 by z. Differentiation in the z domain. Z of n fn equal minus z ddz of f bar z. Z of n of ft equal minus z ddz of f bar z. Initial value theorem. If z of fn equal f bar z, then f0 equal limit z tends to infinity f bar z. If z of ft equal f bar z, then f0 equal limit z tends to infinity f bar z. Final value theorem. If z of fn equal f bar z, then limit n tends to infinity fn equal limit z tends to infinity z minus 1 f bar z. If z of ft equal f bar z, then limit t tends to infinity ft equal limit z tends to infinity z minus 1 f bar z. Convolution theorem. The convolution of the two sequences fn and gn is defined as fn star gn equal sum from r equals to minus infinity to infinity fr multiplied by g of n minus r if the sequence are non-causal and Fn star Gn equal sum from r equals to 0 to n Fr multiplied by Gn minus r if the sequences are causal. The convolution of two functions ft and gt is defined as ft star gt equals sum from r equals to 0 to n f of r capital T multiplied by g of n minus r capital T, where capital T is the sampling period. Statement of the convolution theorem. If zfn equal f bar z and zgn equal g bar z, then z of fn star gn equal f bar z multiplied by g bar z. If z of ft equal f bar z and z of gt equal g bar z, then z of ft star gt equal f bar z multiplied by g bar z. Z transforms of some basic functions. Z of delta n, where delta n is the unit impulse sequence defined by 1 for n equals to 0, 0 for n not equals to 0. Z of delta n equal sum from n equals to 0 to infinity delta n z power minus n equal 1. Zk and z of un, where k is a constant and un is the unit step sequence defined by un equal 1 for n greater equals to 0, un equal 0 for n less than 0. Zk equal sum from n equals to 0 to infinity k z power minus n equal k of 1 plus 1 by z plus 1 by z square up to infinity, that is equal kz by z minus 1. Where the region of convergence is mod 1 by z less than 1 or mod z greater than 1. Here, when n equals to 0, z to the power 0, that is 1. When n equals to 1, z to the power minus 1 is 1 by z. When n equals to 2, z to the power minus 2 is 1 by z square and so on. Now, 1 plus 1 by z plus 1 by z square, this is the series of 1 minus 1 by z power minus 1. What you have studied in class 11, that is 1 minus x power minus 1, applying the binomial theorem, 1 plus x square plus so on. ROC mod x less than 1. So if you substitute x as 1 by z, then you are getting 1 plus 1 by z plus 1 by z square up to infinity for this. And mod of 1 by z less than 1, which gives you mod z greater than 1. Now if we do this a simplification, then we'll have z by z minus 1, which is here. Z of un equal z1, that is equal z by z minus 1 if mod z greater than 1. Z of ut equal z by z minus 1. Z of a power n equal z by z minus a, where mod z greater than a. Z of minus 1 power n equal z by z plus 1, where mod z greater than 1. Z of e power at equal z by z minus e power a capital T. z of e power minus at equals z by z minus e power minus a capital T. Z of a power n minus 1 equal 1 by z minus a if n greater equals to 1. Z of n equal z by z minus 1 square. Z of n a power n equal az by z minus a whole square, where mod z greater than mod e. Z of n square is z multiplied by z plus 1 divided by z minus 1 whole cube. Z of n multiplied by n minus 1 equal 2z by z minus 1 whole cube. Zt equal tz by z minus 1 square. Z of n power k equal z into z plus 1 divided by z minus 1 whole cube. Z of t power k equal tz divided by z minus 1 whole square. Z of 1 by n is log z by z minus 1. Z of 1 by n plus 1 is z log z by z minus 1. Applying the above formulae, let us find out the Z transform of the following sequences and find out the region of convergence. 6 questions are here. In the first question, the sequence is 3 to the power n. So let us find out for the first sequence. Solution of A, Fn equal 3 to the power n. We can compare this sequence as a to the power n, where a equals to 3, which is constant. We know Z transform of a to the power n is z by z minus a. Region of convergence is mod z greater than mod a, where a is a constant. Now Z transform of 3 to the power n is z by z minus 3, where mod z greater than 3. Here we have found Z transform of 3 to the power n directly applying this formula. We can find the Z transform of 3 to the power n applying the definition. We know Z of any sequence Fn is sum from n equals to 0 to infinity Fn z to the power minus n. Here Fn is 3 to the power n, so let us put that 3 to the power n z to the power minus n. If we expand this, then we will have 1, because 3 to the power 0 is 1, z to the power 0 is 1. Next term is n equals to 1. For n equals to 1, 3 by z, because z to the power minus 1 is 1 by z. Next term is 3 square by z square, and so on. So this is nothing but 1 minus 3 by z power minus 1, where mod 3 by z less than 1. So we are getting 1 by 1 minus 3 by z for mod z greater than 3, and this is z by z minus 3, or mod z greater than 3. Now you can find out the Z transform of the rest of the sequences and also the region of convergence. So do it yourself. In the next lecture, we will discuss about inverse Z transform. If this video lecture helped you, please share with your colleagues, friends, and other students such that they can subscribe and get the essence of Z transform. See you in the next video lecture.